Hi, and welcome to One Thing Thursday for May. If you've watched me before, you'll probably notice that the piano behind me is gone. Bex decided to sell it as part of a radical downsizing move we're making. I know she didn't find it an easy decision. They spent many hours of practice together. She's had lots of fun with the piano teacher who she was very fond of, and she sat there with our granddaughter and awakened in her the possibility of her learning too. So there was a sadness at letting go of something that's been with us for 10 years. And a bit of guilt at what it signified that she was giving up on learning to play. And we can all be like that, can't we? We have this weird relationship with time where we feel we owe something to a person, a career, or activity just because we've invested time in them or it. But the thing is, for time to be an investment, it has to offer a reward. For many years, Bex's time at the piano was rewarded with many things: the enjoyment of growing a skill, the company of a friend, and the focus and escapism that a hobby brings. But that has ceased to be the case. Bex has discovered a love of dressmaking and crochet and has become quite brilliant. This week she made a pair of jeans, and that has surpassed her love of playing the piano. So it sat quiet for several years. And I know there was a feeling of relief at its leaving. And the great thing is, we sold it to a group who go into schools and teach the children opera. Now, I thought that would be banned as cruel and unusual punishment, but apparently not. I know a lot of people love opera. They're wrong. So it's wonderful. It will be played with love and enthusiasm, and new memories will be created with it. Just that I won't be there. So my one thing for you today is this. Is there something you feel you can't walk away from because of the time you've invested in it, despite the fact it doesn't serve you or make you happy? Things aren't a failure just because they don't last as long as you hoped or planned. They become a failure if you continue them for the wrong reasons. I planned to spend 30 years as a police officer. I left after 18, and marvelous things happened because I did. My first marriage ended after 10 years, and marvelous things happened to me because they did. I don't class either as a failure. Both gave me things I wouldn't be without. They just didn't have more years of happiness to give me. If you know you'd feel better after you've let go of something in your life, that's all the evidence you need that it needs to happen. Be brave, rip the plaster off. And if you need help with that, we have great QCH therapists available to support you in clearing any mental obstacles to that step. Details on how to find them will appear once I've stopped talking. Before I do, one last piece of advice. Take up meditation. It beats sitting around doing nothing. Have a great month.